Welcome to Mama Cat's Home. Today I'm going to be sharing another slow cooker recipe. During Croctober, or before actually I had started that, we had picked a lot of different recipes from two of my slow cooker crockpot books, and we decided we were just going to keep trying new recipes until we had no more new recipes to try, which probably will never happen, but not necessarily crockpot recipes, but just recipes. And I'm going to share them with you whenever we do. This one comes from a different book than the one I used in Croctober. This is Easy Home Cooking Slow Cooker Recipes. I'm not sure if I got this from the Dollar Tree or someone gave it to me or a thrift store. I don't know where it came from. I don't remember. But if I can find it, I'll link it down below. If not, either way, whether I find it or not, I'm going to print this out, or not print it out, but type this out so you can print it out if you want to. So it's very super simple, and I like that this one has the nutrition per serving and all that stuff in it. It makes 8 servings. It's called Tuscan pasta, and it has 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast cut into 1-inch pieces, 1 can of 15 and a half ounce red kidney beans, rinsed and drained, 1 can of 15 ounces tomato sauce. Now with us, I didn't have 15 ounce tomato sauce, so I just have 2 of the 8 ounce little cans, so it's going to have 1 ounce more of sauce. I don't think that's going to make that much difference, but I wasn't going to go buy a special can of sauce when I already had sauce, because it's just tomato sauce. I did go buy these though, the Italian style 2 cans, 14 and a half ounces each. I didn't even look at the ounces on here. It's right. The Italian style stewed tomatoes. I did go purchase those and the kidney beans because I don't keep those on hand. I do keep kidney beans that are dry, but anyway, let's just not talk about that anymore. 1 jar or can, 4.5 ounces of sliced mushrooms drained. 1 medium bell pepper chopped, 1/2 onion chopped, 1/2 cup celery chopped, 4 cloves of garlic minced. I'm going to use the jarred stuff. 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning, and 6 ounces of thin spaghetti broken in halves. I only have like regular spaghetti, but I'm going to use it anyway. So let's go ahead and move you guys down, and I will get to putting everything in the pot. Okay, so I have everything here ready to go. Everything is open. This is rinsed and drained. I did rinse the mushrooms. It doesn't say to rinse them, but I just did because I just threw them all in the same thing. I don't know why I'm like everywhere. But anyway, I've got everything here, including some things I don't need yet. Well, the only thing I don't need yet is this. I don't need this at all. I'm just using that as prop. And also my tripod. This is the spaghetti broken in half. I just put it in my reusable silicone bag. I've got my garlic, my spoon for measuring garlic and the Italian seasoning, my water. I already cut up all of my vegetables on Sunday and put them in the refrigerator so they will be ready for me. I've got the chicken in the pot. That one right there might be bigger than 1 inch, but we're going to just let it go. Tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, mushrooms, and beans. So now I'm going to just put everything in that's supposed to be in, which is the chicken, the beans and mushrooms, the tomato sauce, and like I said, I have 2 cans instead of 1, but I'm not going to just throw this can down yet because I'm going to rinse it with some of my water here that I have for, you know, part of the recipe. Why not rinse all your goodness out of your cans? Alright, that's all of it. I'm going to put the tomatoes in. I should have already done that. And then put my water in there too. I want all the tomato goodie. I love tomatoes. I used to not like tomatoes at all. I used to pick them out of everything, and then like I say all the time, I grew up. I'm going to put the rest of my water in there because that makes the whole cup. And I only use that for water, so I'm not going to wash it because it's just water. The vegetables, the green bell pepper, onion, and celery, I may have a little bit more than a half a cup of each. So I think I may need to measure those. Alright, so I'm going to measure my onion and celery because this is a new recipe for me and I don't want to put too much in of things. What is that? That's nothing. It's okay. It's my eyeballs telling me things are there that aren't. But yeah, I would have had too much onion. So, and I think that that was a pretty large not celery, but bell pepper. So I will just save this stuff up for later. I may just put it in a baggie and freeze it and use it later. All right, I'm gonna put about half this bell pepper in because I think it was more than a medium bell pepper. So get that in there because we always like to make the recipe the way it says the first time, and then if we want to change anything, we do that later. So I'm going to throw the celery in the cup. I think I got a bell pepper in there, but I'm okay with that. I only did 2 stalks of celery. Put that in, and I still have that. I can use it for another recipe or something. I'm not going to throw it out for sure because that will be crazy. Alright, I'm not going to put the garlic in yet because I'm going to go ahead and put my 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which this right here, which I know that the tomatoes are seasoned, but only putting that amount of seasoning in here, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what? It really is like weird. So I'm going to put the garlic in, and I'm just going to use 4 teaspoons because that's probably, hopefully, around 4 cloves. And I'm going to try to use this little spoon to stir this around a little. I'm not going to pull the meat up from the bottom. I'm just going to stir around all the stuff on top just to kind of get it marrying together, get it to love each other a little bit. I don't know. I think that in my mind, it just makes me feel better to do that. It may not be necessary at all, and I did pull up a piece of chicken out of there. Alright, put this in there, then I can put it all in the dishwasher. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Have not turned on the crock pot yet. I'm going to put the lid on. Put it on low for 4 hours. That's what it says. Low for 4 hours until vegetables are tender. So, I'll get back with you guys for the next step. So, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now we're ready for the last almost hour of cooking. And first thing we do is turn it to high. I'm going to remove the lid for now. If I can get my fingers out of there. Okay. It's hard to get your fingers out of that little thing sometimes. So I think I maybe cut the chicken, some of it a little big. And now it's cooked through. There's nothing wrong with it not. I mean, it's cooked. But there's some chunks a little large. Noah will love that. I will have to cut mine in half. But there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just, I mean, I don't like big chunks because I have a hard time swallowing them, I guess is the whole thing. So what you do now, you turn it to high, and then you stir in your spaghetti. And because I use this reusable bag, I can just wash this and it'll be fabulous because I can reuse it again. You stir this in. Oh boy, I should have put that in a little bit different than that. But you stir your spaghetti in as crazily as you can. No, not crazily, but as well as you can. And once I get it all in there, I'm going to put the lid back on it, let it cook 10 minutes, stir it again, and then let it cook for 45 45 minutes or until the pasta is tender. And then if you have bell pepper, you can garnish it with that. If you want, or bell pepper strips, you can garnish it with that. If you have basil, you can garnish it with that. I'm not garnishing it, but because I didn't cut any of my bell pepper. Well, actually I still could, but I'm not going to because I'm just not. Not today, but you can if you want to. But let me get all this spaghetti in here, and I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes, and then I will come stir it, and then I will share what it looks like when it's completely done. But I'm not gonna come over here and show you guys whenever I stir it, because it'll look about the same as it does now, except it will be a little bit more tender, the noodles will. I'm just trying to get them all in. I have a hard time with spaghetti noodles because they're longer, and these are already broken in half. Also, if you don't want to break them in half, if you don't want to do that yourself, you can buy the pot size noodles. Yay, I succeeded. I got them all in there. Alright, no I didn't. There's two stragglers fighting me. Okay, got them in now. Put the lid on, 10 minutes. I'll see you guys in 45. So, no, not 45. I'll see you guys in 55 minutes. Okay, so here is the Tuscan pasta after it's all done. And I'm going to stir it around a little bit just to show you guys that it's done. The noodles were all tender and yummy. Oh boy, I didn't pay attention and now it's fogged up. So I'm going to get me some out of here. And I'm going to do the taste test because Jeff's not here. He's at work. And he'll eat some whenever he gets home after a while. Because he gets home late tonight. Last week of this shift. So grateful. Okay, so let me grab some out and put it on a plate. Okay, so I'm going to try it. I let it sit here for a few minutes to cool off, but it's still steaming hot. But I'm going to try it. And one reason I'm going to go ahead and try it before it gets any more is because I'm hungry. And the other reason is because we want to know if we might want to add Parmesan cheese to it. Because it is like a dish that maybe you would want to add that to. I'm getting a little piece of the chicken. I'm trying to get a little bit of all of it. It's kind of difficult to do that, especially since I have to take small bites. But here we go. I don't want to burn myself. That would ruin the whole meal because then I couldn't taste it after. It looks good. I mean, it looks so good. It smells really good too. That's good. It doesn't need cheese, but if you wanted to add Parmesan, I'd say add it. But that is really good. It's almost like a chicken spaghetti with beans. I don't know. It's better though because you can taste the bell pepper and everything in it and the mushroom and all. It's really good. So I'm going to go eat. But before I do that, I'm going to close out this video. I want to eat more. Because like I said, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since this morning. And I've been cooking all day. So if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Also remember, I will have a link to a printable for this recipe in the description. If you've ever tried any kind of Tuscan pasta that's maybe different from this one or anything like that, because this is the first one that we've ever done, then go ahead and tell me about that in the comments, or if you just like pasta of any sort. If you think you have a friend that you would like to share this video with, go ahead and do that. Also, hit the like button if you did like this video. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.